Welcome to Bosh TV. This week is all about eating the rainbow. Breakfast hash tacos. I'm gonna crack straight on with the recipe. Red onion, chopped very, very finely. Get that red wine vinegar, pour it all over. Gonna get a big chef's pinch of salt, stir it through. That vinegar is gonna break down the firmness of that red onion, and it's just gonna eke out the flavor and set that to one side, because thyme is the only thing that needs now. I've got some light olive oil here, roughly 2 tablespoons. Vegan sausage. We're gonna cook it off reasonably slow because we don't want it to char and burn and harden on the outsides. Nice things are happening in there. Now I've got 200 grams chestnut mushrooms that I've sliced. So I'm folding down the mushroom, put a little pinch of salt in. You can hear the sizzle, man. It's sausage, it's mushroom, it's breakfast all round. The garlic is going into the pan. Keep that moving around. Little splash. That's gonna rehydrate everything and make sure that nothing burns. All it took was 5 minutes in the microwave with a little bit of cling film, and the moisture that's inside the potato has cooked the potato. Move this around so everybody gets to know each other. They're all having a party in that pan. Barbecue seasoning of the fajita variety. Oh man, smell that. Just a few cherry tomatoes, and they're gonna add wonderful sweetness. Spin that through like so. Add a big bowl of spinach. So what we've got here is the spinach is wilted reasonably. It's not completely wilted. I'd look at that and go, that's about ready. Boom. We got sausage, we got mushroom, we got spinach, we got tomatoes. Oh, busy days. Couple of little slices of avocado. Cherry tomatoes are just really nice for freshness. Oh yes. 1 little leaf of cilantro or coriander. Some Mexican inspired hot sauce, little drizzle, not too much. And then these are our pickled red onions. And then last but not least, because no taco would be complete without a little squeeze of lime. And ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you today's rainbow. I'm gonna try and, well, I just know it's gonna be a goodie. It's really meaty because of that vegan sausage. It's got lovely flavour running all the way through it. It's got freshness, and I love that pickled red onion. It's so good. I'm going in. Yeah, go for it. If you ever see blue corn tacos in the shop, get some. That's proper delicious, mate. It's a good one. Nice moves. Yeah. It does look good, doesn't it? It's a nasi goreng, which is essentially an Indonesian rice bowl. It's very, very healthy. It's very, very quick, and it's super delicious. So first up, when you're making a nasi goreng, you need to make a really nice fiery paste. So this is the ginger. Now these are shallots going in. We've got 2 garlic cloves, 2 bird's eye chilies, just a little bit of lemon peel because I couldn't find any lemongrass at the supermarket. Tomato puree, maybe 1.5 teaspoons there. Sesame oil, and here we go. It goes in. Maple syrup. There's not much of it. If you've got a sweet tooth, you can feel free to pop a little more. This is water, a little splash. These are a really great little gadget to have. If you haven't got one of these, you should probably think about getting one. A little blender. And one. Give that a good old sniff. Can you smell that? Oh my days. Oil. You could use light olive oil, you could use vegetable oil, shallots, finely sliced, long ways to give it more texture. They just want to be softened, and those are softened very nicely, very quickly. Peppers, which have also been finely sliced. Carrots. Now, the carrots have been julienned. Cook this up nicely. Get that going. I've used Caballero Nero because I really like the deep green. Any other cabbage will work perfectly. This soy sauce. So this, like we said before, is once you've done the initial prep work, it can cook exceptionally quickly. But what we're going to do now is transfer all of this lovely veg onto this plate here. And we're just going to put it all there. And you're probably thinking, oh, what's going on here? Well, there is method to the madness. Going to bring our paste back into play, and that's going into that same wok, okay? You just want to move it around and warm it up. It's high time to throw in our cooked brown rice. Coat that brown rice in the paste. So here are the veggies that we just cooked. They're still very, very warm. They've still got really nice crunch, and they're going back into the wok with the paste-covered rice. Absolutely lovely. And check it out, there we go. That is now ready.
There he is. Straight from pan to bowl.
Here we go.
Moment of truth.
Well done. There's a big bowl.
Wow.
Right, I'm gonna sprinkle these on. So a little bit of freshness. Look at them coriander leaves going on there. Peanuts. Now, you could use cashews, but peanuts are a little bit more traditional from Indonesian cuisines. These are your bird's eye chilies, and goodness me, they are fire. I've sliced them real small. To squeeze over a little bit of lime will just kind of add a nice citrusy note across the whole dish. Done.
Nice.
So spoon goes in, and spoon comes up.
That's up there with the best things that we have eaten the whole time we've been doing these lives. The flavour is delicious. The fire is in there, and overall this dish just tastes proper fresh.
This is Nasi Goreng from our 4th book, Healthy Vegan. It's a damn good recipe.
Thai tempeh salad. One absolutely beautiful dish. Go and steam your tempeh, which has been cubed to kind of bite-sized pieces. Steam that for 10 minutes. We are going to make our dressing. The juice of 4 limes. Next, we have apple juice, rice vinegar. We have some soy sauce. Sesame oil. Sesame oil is just so incredibly punchy. The most ridiculous amount of grated ginger, about a 7cm block, grated really finely. That's a few cloves of garlic, also grated. Some green chilies, super finely sliced. This is the zest of those 4 limes. Now think about everything that's gone in there. Quick taste test, E. That was weird. Keep half of that for a dressing. Half of our dressing is gonna go into this bowl. And that is gonna be used to marinate those steamed pieces of tempeh. All of those are gonna go in, toss those around. So our tempeh is marinated. Pour those marinated pieces of tempeh into something that can go in the oven. I'm gonna use this loaf tin. That bad boy is gonna go into the oven for about 20 minutes. First, going into our bowl, we have red cabbage. Look at that. And then I'm gonna add these carrots, some tomatoes. Now these ones too, you can see we've shredded them. Cucumber, again, we speed peeled this little beauty. Spring onions, which we have finely sliced. And finally is some peanuts, which we've broken up. I'm just gonna mix all this up with my hands and create, look how beautiful this looks. Create a beautiful symphony of color in. Quick recipe, this one.
This is a quick recipe. Oh, it's just super duper colourful now.
Get a few more tomatoes. Our tempeh, place them nicely. Of course you could mix them through.
Look at
That's
that.
lovely. And then we have our dressing, bringing that whole salad together. Zesty, citrusy flavour, coating that tempeh and running all the way through. Oh, there we go.
Right, I'm gonna go in as well. Yumsies.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the dressing is utterly unbelievable. It's got the heat, it's got the tang.
Wow, that is a beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful. The Thai tempeh salad. This is our Lebanese spicy stuffed aubergines. It's a wonderful dish. So first off, we're going to slice our aubergine in half. Score the inside of this aubergine with a kind of cross-hatch pattern. This is going to help the heat to penetrate into that aubergine, and the other reason is it's going to help the flavour to also find its way into that aubergine. Now harissa paste is a staple flavour of the Middle East, and it's just going to run all the way through this aubergine. That is where we want to be. Onto our baking tray over here, and that's going to go under the grill for about 15 minutes until it's really cooked and started to blacken on top. To our hot pan, add some onions to some warm oil. Just give them a little stir. Add a touch of salt to the top of your onions and allow them to soften for about 3 to 4 minutes. Plant-based mince. Add it to the pan and just break it up with a spoon. Yeah, I mean, it behaves just like real mince. We're gonna go in with some cinnamon and then some ground coriander and then some ground cumin. Coat that mince and give it an incredible spicy aromatic flavor. Now that mince is looking perfect.
It does look very mincy.
Next up, dressing. So first up, I'm gonna add 100 grams of tahini sesame seed paste. So I'll squeeze that lemon through my hand to catch any pips. Now this is about a tablespoon of dried mint and then 100 mils or so of water to loosen. And we'll just mix all of that together to give us a nice dressing. Now that is a little on the thick side, so I'm just gonna pop the rest of that water in there just to help it to pour. That is looking good right now.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, here's our aubergine. Let's do this. I'm going to add some of this soy mint. So a few bits of mint, spread them around the place. Now we'll add on some coriander over here. Of course, coriander and mint, just a great combination as well. Let's pop a few of these little fresh red chilies. Flaked almonds are gonna look good if we just scatter them casually across the top. They'll add a little bit of bite. These pomegranate seeds, gonna add little juicy sweet pops. The final piece, you know what's gonna happen next, don't you, Ian?
Drizzle, drizzle.
So this is our dressing that we made before. Gently spatter a bit of this dressing over the aubergine. Absolutely delicious. And that is our Lebanese spicy stuffed aubergines. Bosh!
I'm gonna go straight in like this then.
Yeah, go for it. Oh mate. It's good cut, Ian.
So it is the most important time of the day.
This is absolutely gorgeous. So you've got all of those spices, the cumin, the coriander, the cinnamon running through that. But that dressing really, for me, is the star of the show.
I think you've done a very, very good job.
Thank you very much, Sue.
Caesar salad, right? It's chicken Caesar salad, but it's obviously not chicken, it's mushroom. We're gonna make a very simple marinade for our mushrooms. Olive oil, chicken seasoning. Now this is a selection of herbs and spices. Mix that around, form a nice, wonderfully tasting marinade. So what I've got here is a big bowl of mushrooms. Pop this inside our bowl with all of that marinade. Fold this round. And then we're gonna just gently put these all on our baking tray. And we're just gonna move it around like this. And this is now ready. You'll pop it in there for 25 minutes to make sure that your oven is at 180 degrees Celsius. We are going to make some wonderful croutons. Half a loaf of really nice wholemeal sourdough bread, olive oil, two and a half tablespoons there, garlic powder. This is the Italian herbs. So this here is now our little marinade. Here is our bread. Lovely. Boom. Turn the bread around in the oil and just make sure that it's all covered. You don't want to waste any of that flavor. This is going onto the baking tray, right? Boom, that's done. And move these around so it all cooks nice and evenly. And this is going into the same oven as the mushrooms at the same temperature for 15 minutes. Easy, easy, easy. Make a really nice Caesar salad dressing. This is vegan mayonnaise and it's going straight into our bowl. Nutritional yeast, white wine vinegar. This is the juice of half a large lemon. A well grated garlic clove. Give it a good old mix. It smells very good indeed. Wonderful in fact. I'm a sucker for a little salt, so I'm gonna pop some in. Pepper. It's gonna add a little bit of heat and pepperiness to it, obviously, because it's pepper. Spin that through like so. Boom, perfect Caesar salad dressing that is ready to dress the Caesar salad. So what I've got here is a nice big lettuce. It's like, look at those leaves, it's wonderful. Bang these leaves in the bowl. I'm just gonna transfer some of this chicken over to our salad. We make croutons. Put them just kind of loosely over the top and let's drizzle.
That looks absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, baby, that's good.
Doesn't it?
Right, gonna go in for a crouton, I think.
Oh man, that looks so good. I want a bit of the mushroom on there as well. So I'm taking loads. Let us try.
Let us try. Does he have mushroom in his mouth? Oh, delicious.
Wow.
Really nice. Oh, it's good, huh? That is a nice one.
The flavors are absolutely incredible.